Here's points after the third race of the season. Kenyon still with 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s, but no win yet. The streak he's at is unbelievable. His average finishing position is 3.3. Kenyon's insane right now. Joey MJ1 and Butler are 2nd and 5th in points. They have a win, and they're both in the top 5, along with Alex Bowman, who is 20th in points with his win. As you can see where you are in points here after race 3 at Charlotte, and let's get to race 4 at Texas. In row 1, we have Ross Chastain, Fanboy, and Pigeon. Row 2, Raven and Burn It Down 49. Row 3, Florple and High Noob. Row 4, Athon and Chasey Man. And row 5, Ferret and Kenyon still with this streak. As real quick, back at 35th, Shadow Cat, our new driver, the final driver that was able to sign up. Though 3 races behind, a win and getting in the top 30 in points, and suddenly Shadow is in the playoffs. As you can see where you are qualifying here for Texas, let's get to the 51 lap race. And now that will make it 32 signed-up drivers, 10 non-signed-up drivers due to the 7 signing up. As here we go, out of turn 4. The hiatus of like 2 to 3 weeks without racing has ended as we are green at Texas. As to the end of the first lap right now, I will say this, I'm not 100% certain it's going to happen because I had to do 2 tests. One of them was pack racing, the other one was broken up racing. Occasionally, when the racing is very chaotic, the guys that are single file can end up just running away from this pack, and we'll see if that can happen today because you can see here, Ross Chastain Fanboy, though not with an amazing lead, you can see how he gets out to a little bit of a gap when they are side by side. So that could be the key to good performance this race. And of course, as usual, because this is another original NR2003 track, the high side is never preferred at all. So being thrown on the high side, especially in 3 wide, is not the key. You're just going to drop. So right now, your main goal here is if you're stuck on the high side, hope that there's not too many cars behind you so you can try and get back down there. As right now, the top 4 are starting at single file. Burn It Down 49 with a massive run in the middle lane. Sadly, it's good entry speed, but bad exit speed. As Ross Chastain Fanboy from the pole is still holding the lead as Athon up to 2nd, or trying to get 2nd from, of course, the awesome distorted Florple car. Athon will get up to 2nd and Leo into the picture. As you can see right there, a little gap. Whoa, Larson up the racetrack. As you can see, Raven, you can see just how quickly you could drift back on that high side, just proving how the inside line is the preferred lane to go, because if you're stuck up top, you won't go anywhere. Whoa, nearly 4 wide. Oh boy, Raven nearly just earned the 51 of me. That is myself in the 51. Got a little close there. It happens when you go 4 wide, so you gotta be careful. As Ross Chastain Fanboy has been chasing down and will lose the lead. Athon to the lead, but I'm not sure how long that will last because Leo 219 trying to take it. And now NASCAR Fan 342 may not even allow Leo to keep the lead. Oh, but he puts a block on him. And he will probably lead the lap. And now we'll move up top. Javier following as well. Big entry into the corner. And Ross Chastain Fanboy is going to go from leading the first 6 laps to, ooh, watch this. He's not going to be able to get back down there. There's nowhere to go. You're not getting back down there. As now we're all forming up again a little bit because no one's running single file. So now everyone's able to run down each other. Got to get into some clean air. As you can see, here's some clean air over here. The guys on the high side, this is where they want to be probably. I could get down there in time, but these guys are going to gain. So right now, if you're a Ross Chastain fanboy, you're hoping that this little gap can hold up until you get swarmed on the high side, so you can get back down on the inside. But right now, that's not really happening. NASCAR fan 342, look, he's going to go from the lead to all the way possibly out of the top 10 at the end of this lap. He's going to fall back to the 9th position. That high side is not good, as now it's Javier and Kyle Larson duking it out. Larson will pull in behind. Larson is a non-signed-up driver trying to spoil a signed-up driver early in this race. He's trying to hold and will hold off the corner. Larson did not go for the move, so Javier will lead 2 laps here. Here comes Drifted Strikers with the run. He tries to make it 3 wide. Larson will not be able to shut the door. 3 wide. And this is Javier's best chance here. He can jump right back down to the inside here if he pleases. He can jump right back down to the inside. But he doesn't. And he just gave himself up there. Oh, he's lucky they're battling. And Javier right back down to the inside. He's going to get a big run right back on Larson. And right back into the picture is the 3 of Javier. He's going to do the same thing Drifted Strikers did. Nobody blocks. Here comes Butler with a run. Down on the inside. Oh, Drifted Strikers tries to block. Javier's going to get the run off the corner. Drifting Strikers trying to hold. And Javier used that big gap to get right back down to the inside and lead another lap. Now he's going to try and block Butler. Butler's going to have none of it. But Javier trying to hold anyways. Butler will get down to the inside though. As you can see. Oh man, look at NASCAR fan 342. See how easy it is if you just get stuck. Athon as well. We were talking about him at the beginning of the show. You get stuck on that high side, you're not going to go anywhere, and that is the worst thing. You just know you're not going to go anywhere. Now even here, you're just stuck in the middle again, just not going to go anywhere. Left cars are always a factor too. You know that left cars are probably going to come into play here. These left cars are never nice. Back out to the front here as the pack is not as spaced out as I thought it was. Hang on, I'm gonna click out of this application real quick. So it's gonna be, so for a second, it's gonna be laggy. Sorry about that. Here comes Fred all of a sudden. Quack now down to the inside. Kenyon as well. Kenyon's back into the picture. As now some guys, as now we're starting to see a different variety of drivers now at the front. Lap 15. We're 15 laps in. So we still have a long way to go as we're catching Timmy Hill. That is not going to be fun. Because when you're in a pack like this isn't going to go very well. And I can tell. In a pack like this, Kenyon, you better get down to the inside. You're going to get swarmed. Don't be in the 3 wide. I'm just going to say that. Your best bet's the very inside. Even possibly the middle lane. But don't be on the way outside. That is not the way to go. That is always where the left cars eventually get forced. And usually they get put in 4 wide. Oh, Timmy Hill, you madman. Blocks the middle lane, then shoots right up to the top. Now this is where everything usually gets bad. Let's see. Bowman will, definitely force Timmy Hill up high. Whoa, boy. 4 wide. It never works at Texas. Look out. Oh, it worked. Bowman. I don't know how he avoided it. Oh, we're not done yet. Quack backs off. He's not wrecking. And are they going to actually get by this left car without causing an accident? That never happens. There's always an accident. But that's not the only left car. Where's the next one? Next one's... There was Greg Galding. I don't know where he went. But now next one up is Derek Cope. So now that it's honestly another car by himself, hopefully it could be that easy again. But right here, when the pack's like this is the best way... Well, not back here. But when it's like this, more near the front, this is the best way to avoid trouble. because you know the left cars are probably going to be thrown in 4 wide. So your best bet is to probably just try and get into single file here. Liam will go down to the inside. Kenny will hold for one more lap, but now here comes Liam. Drifting Strikers will follow, same as Raven. Raven got back up here. It's pretty easy to get back up to the front. Just can't get held up too much. See, now back here is the main problem. When before you catch Derek Cope, he's actually still a few laps. He's actually going to hang on for probably a lap. Yeah, he's probably going to get caught probably at this coming lap. Right here, even this 2x2 is pretty risky. But right here, this is the trouble spot. This is where the left cars usually... Because if you could throw a left car 3 wide and there's no other cars 3 wide, then usually things will go pretty well. But it also matters where you catch the left car. Derek Cope is, of course, going to run his line. And, ooh, this is going to be bad for the high side. Just has to hope that he can get up there. He ends up blocking the inside slightly, and now here's what you got to do. You got to make a move in the turn, or else everything's just going to go wrong. Oh, Raven! Can't find an opening! He didn't turn him, though. Oh, Raven. Should have made it 3 wide while he had the chance. Now he may get forced at 4 wide. Raven has nowhere to go. And now here you're just a sitting duck. Now you know here the only way you're going to get by the car is either forcing yourself in a possible uncomfortable situation like this. Oh boy! And now you have to give him room. He gets the room. Oh, this is a mess. Honestly, they're doing this pretty well, honestly. 22 laps in, they're handling this way better than I thought they would be, in all honesty. As now we're starting to see here, unless you get affected by a left car a lot, these left cars tend to make it to where the same guys can hang out front for a little bit. 23 laps in, we have not had a caution-free race yet. At least every race has had one accident, not counting the Clash. The Clash does not count. But in every points-paying race, there has been at least one caution in each of the races. Right now, coming to lap 24 here, no caution yet. But now, they're 3x3, second on back, and we're catching 2 left cars that are constantly battling for position. So this is going to get interesting. And Matt's enjoying this. He just says, let them battle. This will just help out himself and also keep him out of trouble. Getting thrown in the 3 wide, you shift, you slowly get shuffled back. NASCAR fan 342 has made it back up here. Gonna possibly look for a move down on the inside. Matt will give him the inside. These two are hanging on right now. Here comes D. Wilkes and myself in the 51. Dylan does stuff. I've done nothing this season. NASCAR fan 342 will block. Now let's see what happens back down in the 1. Another block. Man, these guys are honestly doing a way better job than I expected. I didn't expect a type of massive wreck. But I knew when it would come to these left cars, I knew it wouldn't be the easiest thing in the world to avoid them. And it hasn't, but they've honestly done a pretty good job right now. They have done a pretty good job. Lap 27. Florple will force himself down to the inside. And that distorted car. Ross Chastain fanboy, Pigeon, Kenyon, these guys are all back up here. These guys all started in the top 10. Athon as well. Almost all these guys got drifted back, at least outside the top 20. They're now starting to make their way back. How long that'll last, though, I'm unsure. These two are hanging on, and honestly, if you catch these two while they are side by side, that is going to get interesting, because then you're just going to have to create a third lane to try and get by them, and then that's where things could get ugly. They are side by side right now. Ooh, Ross Chastain fanboy is going to get forced up by Pigeon. trying to hold off a 4. Dead even at the line. I think Rush St. Fanboy led the lap. These guys are honestly fine here. They are 2x2, but then back here it is a complete mess. As you gotta hope they both stay high. Actually, if you're on the high side, you don't want to hope they both stay high, because then that's just gonna screw yourself. But now you're in more of a, not in the easiest situation. D Wilkes, what a save! Oh, I want to look at that save real quick. A little bit. Oh boy. Whoa! Smoke came out of that car. Matt! Oh my god! That felt on purpose, not gonna lie. And now right back alive here. Oh boy! Now this is where things get interesting. The left cars are battling for position while these guys are trying to get around them. The AI is not just gonna let this happen. They're going to battle Ross Chastain Fanboy up the racetrack, and that is not the spot you want to be in for a guy that's led a lot of laps this race. I just got added to a random group chat on Discord. I have no clue why. Oh! Ross Chastain Fanboy! You could tell he's desperate to get out of here, because if he can't get out of this, he is in a lot of trouble. Liam, he was up front earlier. He's now back here. Javier as well. He's not forcing it 4 wide, though. So, I know he's not trying to cause a wreck, but I know eventually you got to get a little impatient here, because you're trying to get to the front. Oh, Timmy Hill! Oh, now it's just a frenzy, and now Timmy Hill, they'll force 4 wide on Timmy Hill. He is way off the pace. Oh, now it is a left car mess. And somehow these guys are doing, whoa, bunch of moving. Everyone's trying to get by the 66. 4 wide off the corner. And around goes Shadow. Look out, Kenyon. Your streak's on the line. Into the wall, and Kenyon will pile in. Shadow around, and Kenyon involved. Caution's out. I was like, hey, your streak's on the line. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are we turning people under caution? He got a little bit of damage, but he will be able to get back to where he was in the lineup. Oh my goodness! And drifting strikers will get some free laps led under caution. Oh, the 78's gonna pick because of that, is he? Oh no, he's not. Alright, but let's see what happened. It seemed inevitable. 4 wide is just going to occur when you're maneuvering around left cars this slow. And again with Matt! Matt has just been a mess this race. And ooh, someone else got hit. Was it Chingon? It was someone back here. And Kenyon, I think his top 5 streak and his top 10 streak may be in jeopardy. Get forced up here. There's not really much you can do. Into the wall. Who was the one that got the contact? It was in fact Chingon. Ooh, yep, right there. And then over here, I don't know what we're doing here, making it 3 wide under caution. I really hope this doesn't affect the 78 too much, because he has been pretty good this race. It happens. Ooh. I don't think that's too much damage. I think he will be okay when it comes to, like, damage. But yeah, pretty tame wreck. But the wreck was big enough to possibly cause an end to Kenyon's streak. We'll be back for the restart. Real quick, just gonna unpause. These guys are doing their pace laps all accordingly. And then back here, these guys don't know what the hell they're doing. What is this? Can we go line up already? Like, Kenyon's coming back on track, and he's... I don't know what we're doing here. Hopefully they can figure it out by the restart. I just wanted to show you guys that. These people. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? That's how... This is how I'm going to have to redo this race, possibly. Because someone did not want to cooperate when lining up. Wait, no. Did they actually get lapped? They literally got lapped. Because of how slow they were going, weren't they? They were frickin' leapt. We'll see what happens. Maybe by the restart, everything will organize out. Alright, the only way I could have gotten that sorted out is I had to use this caution thing I have and keep throwing a caution so it would add a caution lap. So literally, I've added like 3 caution laps just so these idiots can figure it out. But now everyone's back lined up. Let's get back racing. That took way longer than it needed to take just to get cars back lined up. But now everyone is back proper. We are ready to go. Due to all that stuff that happened, Kenyon's in 13th. So literally Kenyon will get another shot. Green flag is back in the air. 12 to go. Man, Kenyon literally just finessed his way into being 13th. He gained spots from that wreck. I don't think he's on pace though. But Kenyon literally just finessed his way to 13th because he pitted to repair his damage during that entire mess. So he finessed his way up to 13th, and now he's holding up the entire pack. Oh, how scuffed. As Drifting Strikers and Kyle Larson battling for the lead. Whoa, Montana gets a little squirrely. As you can see, Kenyon now gets forced up high. I can't really tell if he's off the pace or not. But nonetheless, this pack got broken up here. And now everyone, all these guys, now that they're getting by Kenyon, now they can try and race back into this pack in time. Because this pack's getting antsy. Here comes Montana down to the inside. Anyone can win this race, honestly, because it is really hard to hold the lead for multiple laps. Unless if you can find some clean air. Comes to Vec 37 down to the inside. Not even going to let Montana lead a lap, it looks like. High Noob is now looking to also pounce from this. Athon's behind as well. As you can see, the pack behind all gaining. High Noob down to the inside. It looks like Dylan's Vec 37. No, he won't be able to hold. Here comes High Noob down to the inside. Now it's just going to be a game of... Now it's just going to be a game of who's in the best spot, who's going to get down to the inside quickest. But here's the thing, some of these guys up high are now going to start falling back. They're not going to be able to get back down to the inside because now here comes another group of cars. And yep, it seems Kenyon's was kind of a fluke because he ended up dropping back anyways. But while it lasted, he was up there. And oh yeah, Chingon, I forgot he got damaged from the wreck. Whoa, what has happened? I went away for a tiny bit. What has happened at the front? What has happened at the front with 7 to go? Tell you what happened, they got dicey. Whoa! Oh boy! Wow, when did this happen? Oh, now everything's shaken up. Oh, this just changed the game. This just changed the game. Because now, suddenly late in this race, they want to act like it's a super speedway. This is going to allow for anyone here can win. This is going to get interesting. Because now that they're wanting the race like they're in a super speedway for a weird reason, now all of a sudden, you don't know what could happen. Someone in 20th right now could win this race with 5 to go. Misty trying to hang on, and he's going to have a chance here with D. Wilkes trying to go down to the inside on Joey. Joey ends up getting back in line. What a block. These guys are trying to get away while they can. Joey now back down to the inside. He wants to win number 2. He's not going to lead the lap, but he is going to get there. Ooh, these guys are racing for it all right now because due to that 3 wide, a few guys kind of ended up getting I can't talk. They ended up getting drifted up the track and falling back a little bit, but now it's happening back at the front. So now again, everyone's shifting positions. You could go from first out of the top 10 because of this. Unknown.png to the lead. 4 to go. This is anyone's race. You can't root on anyone, honestly, because you don't know who it's going to be. Excuse me. Burn It Down 49 pulls back up. D Wilkes is back on the inside. Same as Drifting Strikers and the mess behind him. That's a mess behind him. All those guys can probably win as well. It's just a race of hold the inside. Here comes Burn It Down 49. 3 to go. Who will be able to survive and not get drifted up to the high side? D Wilkes coming back down to the inside. Burn It Down 49 trying to block. He won't be able to. Now D Wilkes has set himself up okay, but now there's going to be a massive train on the inside. It's pretty much, can you block for 2 laps? Oh boy, this is the bad situation. The 2 cars behind Drifting Strikers and D Wilkes are 2 non-sign-up drivers. That would be interesting if if Brad Keselowski or Kyle Larson are in the playoffs. But right now, D Wilkes is holding off Drifting Strikers. For now. D Wilkes trying to actually hold him off, but he's going to go down to the inside. No! Brad now looks to the inside. That can allow D Wilkes to block with 1 more. But now he has to hold off Brad Keselowski. I swear, if Brad Keselowski wins this race, the non-signed-up driver, or can D Wilkes hold on? I think this may do it for D Wilkes, because Kyle Larson goes down to the inside. D Wilkes can block. Unbelievable. He blocked for 3 to 4 laps. And now D Wilkes out of turn 4 will join the Winners Club. D Wilkes wins at Texas. Wow, at the end I thought it was just a race of don't get shuffled up to the high side. But in the end, D Wilkes was able to block. Unbelievable. Able to block. And D Wilkes is our 4th winner of the season here at Texas. All of our winners did bad. Joey 23rd, Butler 27th, Alex Bowman 28th. Ross Chastain fanboy goes from leading a lot of the laps to finishing 31st. Just how unlucky. What a win for D Wilkes. Could this make it on the Dan Wilkins show? It's just an inside joke in this server. Unbelievable racing. That was some great racing, honestly. And near the end of the race, everyone just started to get antsy. In the beginning of the race, guys were a little more caring, but then at the end, everyone was just making 3 and 4 wide moves, just trying to make passes. And in the end, D Wilkes was able to survive 3 to 4 laps of blocking and was able to survive and win at Texas. Let's take a look at our top 10. D Wilkes, Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski. That is not the best thing I want to see as an owner, seeing non-sign-up drivers doing good, but it's happening. Can't really do anything about it. Now we have Unknown.png 4th, Devil Kitty 5th. I think this is the first race she's done like really good. She needed this. Pigeon 6, Javier 7th, Drifting Strikers held on to still get 8th. Ferret finished where he qualified in 9th, and Burn It Down 49 in 10th. You can see where you finished. What a great race here. A lot of action, and we still got our wreck. Race 5 is, I don't know, I'll figure it out eventually. But I hope to see you there for race 5. Hope you guys all enjoyed this race. Dylan does stuff out. I'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah, and also keep in mind earlier in the race he survived a crazy save after Matt tried to dump him. So, haha Matt.